Well, good morning, good afternoon. This is another midweek musical meditation, and we're so glad that you would decide to join us today. I say good morning for those that are on the West Coast. Good afternoon to those of us who are on the East Coast, and we also say hello to those who are in the Midwest and those in Central Time. We're just so glad and delighted that you would join us today as we prepare for another season, another day of Thanksgiving. As you heard in the opening, was the familiar hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness, because in spite of everything that we're experiencing, there is still faithfulness that we're experiencing in our lives. So at this moment, I want everybody to just pause and say thank you. Thank you. Just for everything that we have, everything that we are, everything that we hope to be. In the Bible, the Apostle Paul says, in whatever state that I am in, I have learned to be content, and to give thanks is our posture today. So much has happened since the last time we were together, and we just want to make sure that we acknowledge those things. The tragedy in Waukesha, Wisconsin, a verdict. We have a case that is in closing phases today. But we want to find ourselves in a place where we can still experience our peace, because it's through our peace that we change situations and change things around us. I want to read a little bit of something to you today. It may be a little lengthy, as we say in our chats. Long reading alert. But close your eyes as I read this to you. And it says, how to bring the true self home. Many of you are traveling. Many of you making your way home. But there are some students that remain on campus and they can't leave. But we want to allow them to find that true place of home too. Each of us fabricates a false self based on our race, career, financial status, and our physical appearance. This is the public view. The false self, as Richard Rohr says, exists partly to help people survive in real world, but exists in all of us is the face we had before we were born. That's our true self, or what is believed to be our soul. Richard Rohr calls it our immortal diamond. As you can see on this screen, there's a table. Again, we're inviting you to have a seat at the table. Our goal should be a continual connection with that immortal diamond. But so many things like anger and pride, jealousy, hatred are all fueled by our false self created in a thick layer of painful suffering that block us from the knowing the peace of our true selves. Richard Rohr believes that human beings suffer when we feel out of control. We see this manifested every day on the news, within our government, our companies, and in our families. Many people spend a vast amount of time escaping themselves with all kinds of activities, work, and distractions. So our focus today is bringing our relationship with self back home. We aim to separate ourselves from the ego-based self, which has self-centered aims, tastes, desires, opinions, likes, and dislikes. This brings conflict because the ego is tied to what it wants in the endless focus on I, me, and mine. The true self ignores the rigid boundaries and constraints of the ego personality. The true self has no desperate personal state in the world, but only in its ability to be, to love, create, and evolve. Yeah, so we give thanks today. Our primary goal, therefore, is to experience the true self through our meditation practice. And as you can see on the screen, we have posted thanks, thankfulness, thanksgiving is what we're focusing on as we make ourselves at home. At those moments in life when you felt at peace, secure, safe, cared for, and most worthy, when love and caring flowed easily. That was your true self coming through. Unlike the worried voice in our heads, the voice of true self is silent. Its words consist of silent experiences that bring a moment of recognition. At such moments, we know who we are. We know how life is meant to feel. Doubt and confusion stay far away from us. Give thanks, everybody. In other words, the true self is a state of awareness, not a thing, mood, sensation, or feeling. If you take any value you must cherish, such as love or peace, the true self shows you that this value is not something to seek and find. It is something that you have always had and belonged to you. The only thing you need to do is recognize it. When we feel both inner and outer peace, that feeling tells us we are at harmony with ourselves. Enjoy your stillness and solitude during this season. Rather than doing, running, and staying busy, without contemplative, restorative stillness within yourself, drama becomes a state of being. So without careful reflection, worry, denial, and wishful thinking, you can cause you to become perpetually stuck at the baseline of level of problems. So, as we're coming to a close here shortly, peace is a natural state of awareness to everyone. When you reach this state, you are at peace with yourself, no matter what your situation. This is a very practical reason for adopting this new perspective. The restless mind creates drama that reflects dissatisfaction, which leads to conflict. So peace begins in our hearts. The silence of our own heart is our essence, our true self. Our pure consciousness is always and the ever-present unshakable sanctuary of peace. We are responsible for becoming this peace consciousness. So today I'm going to invite you, as we want to experience that peace through Thanksgiving. Notice your breathing. Notice your breathing in and breathing out. Through all the hurry, the travel, the traffic, putting meals together, the visiting, find your space. It belongs to you. So we're going to do this as we get ready to go. We have a candle there. Whatever it is that you need to do to steal away, there's an old Negro spiritual that says, steal away home, steal away to Jesus. I ain't got long to stay here. I'm not going to sing that today, but whatever it is, whether you find yourself reading a book, listening to some music, going for a walk, be sure to take the time to get with yourself in silence, in that place, in that space that allows you to breathe away from all of the rapid running. So many things are tugging at you. So listen to this. We also, based on this candle, would not want to forget. For some of us, some of you, these seasons can be kind of difficult because some important family members are not here. Loved ones are not here. So many have been lost. And we want to take this time too to acknowledge that. We want to give reflection to those who have gone on and remember them in our times of thanks. To give thanks for their lives, to give thanks for who they represented in us and were for us. And there's something like this. It goes like this. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you. Be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen. Amen. We'd like to wish all of you happy Thanksgiving, happy Hanukkah for those who will begin to celebrate this weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your peace. Guard your space. Be good to yourself and be good to others. We're so glad that you joined us today. We'd love to hear from you. Send us an email, mallums@emory.edu, or see us on YouTube at OSRL, Office of Spiritual and Religious Life at Emory. Go in peace. We look forward to seeing you next time.